everyone, welcome to our spring challenge. And our idea with this spring challenge was a little bit of a reset. So let's shed some of those old layers that we have built up over the winter with the longer days and with everything turning green and blooming. This is a really good time to instill some new habits and set us up with a wonderful, nourishing routine that's just gonna benefit us as we move forward into spring and summer. So I want to introduce Laura Spencer, a nutritionist in the Okanagan here. We've worked with Laura before. She's wonderful and lovely, and we just love working with her. Her business is called Bonfire Nutrition, and she's going to teach us how to make a wonderful, nourishing, cleansing smoothie today. And she's also running a cleanse workshop. So I just wanted to introduce you to that. It is on April 17th. She's doing a live workshop with a full guide, over 15 recipes that are sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, that are gonna help to support you as you do a bit of a spring cleaning and move into, longer days, feeling better, more energy, maybe a little bit more exercise. And if you want to also think about increasing some more nutritious food into your regular routine. So you can find out more about Laura at bonfirenutrition.ca and enjoy your smoothie.
Jessica, thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I am super happy to be here to be sharing this green juice recipe with you. I hope it becomes a favorite of yours. One of the reasons that I created this recipe is because I want in the springtime also to create this little ritual in the morning, especially when we are all, as Jessica said, shedding these layers of winter. This is such a refreshing juice. This is a juice that is gonna help you feel satisfied in the morning as well, and is going to give every single cell of yours this extra hydration and nutrition just to make you feel amazing during your day. I hope that you like it, and I hope it becomes a favorite of yours as well. Hey Jess!
Hi
Laura! So spring cleaning. What do you do for spring cleaning?
It depends every year, but I actually do really like to get outside and trim down my peonies. I usually trim my lilacs, but I miss doing it this year because they're already starting to bud. So they're going to be massive. Yeah. Right. And then I love to clean off my decks and patios and porches and bring out all the cushions and everything.
Oh,
it gets
cozy.
excited to just be outside. Yeah.
Yes.
How about you? What do you like to do?
My kitchen is my kingdom, so this is where I focus a lot during spring cleaning. I focus a lot on my fridge. I focus a lot in my pantry. I go over my pantry items, see what has expired, what I don't need anymore, organize it back. So, because I also change a little bit of the things that I use in the spring compared to the winter time. So that gets me excited to bring other type of supplements or foods that I want to explore that season. And the same for my fridge. I make sure that everything, that is up to date, not like expired 2018. And I'm like, so what? Smart. And it's not. The most important part that it's not creating any fungus. We don't think about this, but there is fungus, right? Like we have live food in there. So the spores, if your filter is very old or anything like that, the spores kind of rotate amongst your fridge system. So it's actually quite important to keep it really clean to avoid any fungus, any type of mold that it kind of that it goes into your fruit and then you don't even know, or your vegetables or something like that. So that's what I do for spring cleaning.
Love it.
Alrighty, so let's start this juice.
Let's do it.
Oh yes, you can sort of see her. We are social distancing. So that's where she can be completely next to me as I would like to, but you can hear her. And for this smoothie then, you already have the ingredients. So we're going to always add our liquid first, because we want everything else that we're gonna add obviously get to have this carrier already. Because sometimes if you add the powder first, it will stick into the bottom, and we don't want that, okay?
That's smart. Yeah.
So we're gonna start with, for individual smoothies, you want 1.5 cups of filtered water. The best water that you can possibly get your hands on. That's the water that you want, okay? You don't want water from your faucet or anything like that. You want the best filtered water. I'm gonna do 2 smoothies, so this is 3 cups of filtered water, okay?
Cutest picture ever.
Oh, my mother-in-law gave this to me and I love it.
It's gorgeous.
And then we're gonna start with cucumber. So every ingredient that I have put in here, that I'm going to put in here, has been thought of how they support our system. Cucumber is highly, 80% water, so it was going to give us hydration, deep hydration, mixed with minerals and vitamins. They're going to get into your cells so nicely. They're gonna coat it really nice. They're gonna be super happy. So that's why I like cucumbers.
How come you peeled it?
I peeled them because this one, you know how sometimes the cucumbers come in the plastic wrap?
Yes.
So I don't want that. I don't want that they have been in touch with the plastic wrap.
Okay.
If they were the field cucumbers and you buy them, I don't know, organic or something, I wouldn't mind it other ways. But this one had that kind of wrapping. I'm like, I'm not crazy about that. So that's why I peeled this cucumber.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna start. I'm gonna add, my avocado, half of avocado. You can add a whole avocado again if you desire. The consistency is going to be creamier. But why are we adding avocado? Not only because it's trendy and it's green and it's cute, but actually avocado is a great source of unsaturated fats. That and the main reason in this green juice is that it's going to provide fiber. When I create any of the juices, smoothies, or anything like that, I want that juice and that smoothie to not only hit the sweet spot in the morning, but I always want that smoothie or juice to make you feel satisfied. When you feel satisfied, you're gonna have less sugar cravings. You're gonna feel that you not have to constantly think about food because you're not constantly craving it. So that's a really good thing to think about every time that you created any type of meal or drink. You want that to be satisfying. Then, because it's the spring and we're moving into the warmer months, we can start adding cooling herbs. I love mint. Mint is one of my favorite herbs to add. So mint is amazing. It's great for digestion. Okay, that's why that little guy is being here, not just because it's cute. It's great for digestion. Although if you suffer from acid reflux though, I will recommend kind of like change it for something else or replace it. But if you don't have any issues like that, you can safely add mint. I love it. It has that freshness every time that I drink something with mint, which is so nice. And lastly, we're gonna add our lemon. And lemon is a great source of vitamin C. And it also helps with the acids, the stomach acid production in your stomach. So it helps us digest better. So that's also why this guy's is there. The same that with apple cider vinegar, all kind of those acid things that that people ingest before bitters or anything like that is going to help to increase that stomach acid, which actually just translates in digestion better. So that's why the lemon is in there. So we're heating, again, this is constantly me. How do we build up layers? And then we're gonna start adding our supplements and how can we make this even better. So we have collagen. If you don't have collagen, don't worry about it. I like collagen myself. I think it's a good supplement to have, especially if you're targeting the skin, hair, and any of that. It's also really good. Some of the collagens have also added hyaluronic acid, which helps with joint mobility and so forth. So it's always a really good supplement to have handy. I don't use it every single day, but I definitely kind of like put it in the smoothies or my green juices whenever I can. One for each smoothie. And then we're gonna add our aloe vera juice. Oh my goodness, I love this supplement. The main reason that I add aloe vera juice, again for the purposes of this green juice, is because it's gonna help with fiber. Again, it has lots of fiber. It's rich in vitamin C, actually, the same that lemon. And it's also going to help coat that kind of digestive tract. It actually has a little bit of laxative effect, which we want every time we embark on a cleanse of any time. We need to be able to have a regular bowel movements because things are moving in our body, and if we don't have regular bowel movements, that means that there's not they're not moving away from us, and we want that. So that's why I love aloe vera. Okay, and this is about a tablespoon per cup. Okay. And finally, inulin. Inulin is a fiber, and if you don't have that particular fiber, you could also use flax or chia seeds. They're both also a great source of fiber. Inulin I like because we're not exposed to this type of fiber. I mean, it's rich in bananas, asparagus, Jerusalem artichokes, but you know, like, because we're coming from the winter season, we don't have access to all of these vegetables all the time. So it's good to kind of add these into your green smoothie coming up the season. They are prebiotic, meaning that they're great food for your digestive bacteria, and this also helps you bulk up your stool, meaning that it can help you feel more regular. So everything here is kind of targeting this, right? How to keep regular, how to feel satisfied, how to taste good, how we incorporate cooling and hydrated elements into this green juice. Everything targeting to make you feel happy and energized, and is going to give your cells such a gigantic, nice hack and boost. So we're gonna go ahead, and for this, I'm gonna just use, because Jessica, I don't know if she has tried it before, I'm just gonna use 1 tablespoon. I have tried it before, so I know how my body reacts. I go 1 tablespoon per cup, but I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon for the two of us.
And that's a powder?
This is a powder, inulin powder,
and
okay?
And you got all of this at Nature's Fair?
And I got all of this at Nature's Fairs. Yes, shout out to Nature's Fair, and
just so we know where to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or any of the other health food stores should have all of these things as well. And lastly, I'm just gonna finish it up with some mango, but you could also use pineapple. If you want the carb content to be a little bit lower, you can use frozen zucchini, frozen cauliflower, whatever you want. But about 4 to 5 cubes of any pineapple or mango should be good, okay? We don't want this to be a fruit smoothie, okay? So we want this to still be a little bit of a green juice, but have a little bit of that consistency, of that sweetness bring from the natural mango, okay? Okay, so that is that. We're gonna cover this, and we're gonna get this going. Okay, so there you have it. I blend this for about 20 seconds. I want everything to become this cohesive mix, so everything is nice and it tastes good and it's going to just go smoothly with everything. So let's serve this. Now I can hear people perhaps asking, like, oh, do we add ice? Don't add ice? And it's actually your preference if you want to add a little bit of ice. If you have any digestive issues, meaning that you perhaps feel bloated or belched after meals or something like that, I will suggest perhaps keep the ice to a minimum, just because it's cooling, and this is already kind of cooling with the cucumber and the mint, so we don't want to completely be, like cold and just like a shock to your system almost. We want that kind of sweet spot between kind of refreshing but not super extremely cold. It is so good and refreshing. So there you have it. The Spring Cleanse Green Juice. Alrighty, Jess.
Cheers!
Cheers! Let me know what you think.
It looks really good and thick and creamy.
It's so refreshing.
Ooh, yeah, that is really refreshing.
Isn't it?
You can just barely have like a hint of mint. I love the cucumber, it's very refreshing, and then the mango for a little bit of tang.
Just
so good,
right? And I love it. I drink this guy mainly in the mornings before my breakfast or so. That's kind of how I like this guy.
Thank you.
Because your cells, oh, you're welcome. Because your cells are just, they came out from sleeping. They're like, give me some water. So I kind of like to prepare this little guy, and it's easy. Once that you have all the ingredients together, it's super, super easy. If you are short of time or something in the morning and you want a different option, kind of targeting a little bit of hydration, especially again, we're saying as we encounter the warmer months, a good idea as well could be adding some minerals into your water, electrolytes or minerals. I like these ones in particular. These are from sea minerals, so there is no added sugars, no stevia, nothing like that. It's 100% minerals. And you can buy these at any health food store, and you can add it in different brands. This is Natural Factors, whole earth and sea, and it tastes a little bit of a salty, which is kind of surprising when you have that first sip, but it's actually really good. And Jess, I do notice the difference. You were telling me before that you were drinking.
Yeah, I was drinking 8 500 ml bottles of water a day and just feeling not hydrated, super dry lips. And I love this idea of putting some minerals in your water. I think it will make such a difference.
Yes, and I was kind of having the same issue in the sense that I drink water. I was going to the bathroom lots. And I was like, no, I don't know about this.
You're not absorbing it, right?
And I'm like, no, I need to add something. And I add these with even not a full glass of water. Like it could be like a half a glass of water, and I drink it, and I feel that it's not that I don't crave water, I do, but I feel that I don't have to go to the bathroom as often, and I feel hydrated. Like I don't feel thirsty.
So you
know
don't
that
add it
thirst.
to every water
No,
you drink. It's
no,
just
no.
Once. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
You can add it to once. And the other thing that you can do at home is also add some lemon and sea salt to your water for like a quick homemade electrolyte charge water. That could be also a good alternative as well.
So amazing. Thank you so much, Laura.
You're very welcome.
Love collaborating with you.
Oh.
And can you tell us again just quickly about your workshop that's coming up?
Yes. So also you can find my recipes. I do recipes, and I'll be into the spring calling soon as well. So you can also find me on my Instagram at Bonfire Nutrition. And as I just said, I have a cleanse coming up if you're interested in this. It has April the 17th at 9 a.m. All the information is at www.bonfirenutrition.ca. But I have created this cleanse. I don't want to be restrictive. I want to be kind of intuitive to you. So you'll have all the tools, all the recipes. We'll have a live cooking session with me, which is what I love to do, how to teach you techniques and knowledge. So how can you take charge of this in your own home and at your own pace? So I would love for you to join me. And as I said before, you can find all the information there.
Awesome. Enjoy your green smoothies.
Cheers.
And thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers.